find a way out of this city. We're all gonna die.
Dead Rising 3 adheres to the adage, more is better. With more combo weapons, larger hordes of zombies, and new additions like vehicles, there's a lot to play with in its bloody sandbox. Outside of a few technical hiccups and mechanical complaints, Dead Rising 3 makes something as tired as zombies exciting once again.
Oh god! No, holy crap, man!
Set in Los Perdidos, a fictionalized Los Angeles, protagonist Nick Ramos and a small group of survivors struggle to escape an infested city before it's nuked by the military. It's about as typical as it gets for a post-outbreak setup and primarily serves to get you from one place to another. Most missions and side missions consist of killing or collecting X number of things, and while the structure would normally bore, it's the moments between that make the game chaotic and gleefully stupid.
You gave me blue balls, you tease.
Dead Rising 3 is at its best when you're fighting with the game's seemingly innumerable combo weapons. Unlike Dead Rising 2, which required a workbench to combine items, Dead Rising 3 lets you put things together anywhere, as long as you have the appropriate blueprint. Even better, when you find a blueprint, the items you need to create something are usually in the same room. This makes Dead Rising 3 more playful than previous entries, since you rarely have to settle for plain weapons like a lead pipe or a 2x4 because you don't want to waste time hoofing it to a bench. Instead, it's easy to stuff your inventory with a far more fantastical arsenal.
It's escape or die.
And what an arsenal it is! You'll feel like a cruel god wielding weapons like the chest beam, which shoots a giant laser from a microwave, or a mecha dragon suit where you don wings and metal claws. Hunting for weapons is a great reason to explore, since you'll want to get your hands on as many as possible just to see what they do.
You gave me indigestion.
You'd think Psycho Battles, Dead Rising's version of boss fights, would be the perfect place to put these weapons to the test, but these human maniacs go down too easily. Most Psychos require little more than mashing away with whatever combo weapon you prefer. The only difficulty comes when you try to pick up items, which is horrendously imprecise. Often you'll try to pick up something as vital as a recovery item, only to wind up snagging a box of nails instead.
My kids grow out to be disrespectful brats.
Vehicles help you get around more quickly, but add some unpredictability. You'll consistently have to make choices between things like the speed and fragileness of a motorcycle or the power and sluggishness of a steamroller. Like weapons, you can also combine vehicles, but there's less reason to do so. A roller hog, a combination of a steamroller and a motorcycle, may efficiently squash whatever's in your way, but creating it isn't worth the hassle since regular cars usually work just fine. Unlike combo weapons, combo vehicles don't provide additional experience for using them.
You have to seize the opportunity, or you lose the profit.
Technically, Dead Rising 3's most impressive feature is the sheer number of zombies on screen at the same time. The zombies are so numerous that even if you're traveling at full speed in a vehicle, running into a horde will slow you down to almost a complete stop. Such a large amount of zombies makes Dead Rising 3 feel more claustrophobic than previous Dead Rising games, despite the world being considerably larger. The high number of enemies comes at a cost, with the frame rate that chugs during the game's most intense moments. None of Dead Rising 3's issues will stop you from enjoying the ludicrous way you can kill zombies. While it may initially appear to be a more somber game than before, after spending a few hours with Dead Rising 3, you'll realize the spirit of the series is well intact. The game is built for moments like when you dress up in a disco shirt, Blanca mask, and Mexican wrestling boots, and then bash away with an electrified sledgehammer. It may be another game with zombies in it, but few games get as crazy as Dead Rising 3.